Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to day 25 of the 31 Days of Horror. DBougie86 here again. Yes, today I'm actually doing a review for my Secret Satan. If you don't follow or are in the 22 Shots of Moods and Horror Facebook group, every year we do like this Secret Santa grab where we pick a person and we get them a few gifts, and we pretty much are their like Secret Santa, but instead of Santa, it's Satan for Halloween. And we get them a few movies from their lists, and it's very good. It's like a grab type thing, and it's been working out for the most part. Last year it was a few kinks in the system, but it's been going pretty good this year from all the feedback and posts and stuff. So that's good that it's worked out this year. There was a few kinks and stuff. And I do know who my Secret Satan was. It was actually my good friend Andy, aka the Retro Slasher. So I'm going to be leaving a link to his channel below in this video. So definitely give him a sub if you're not subbed to him already, guys. He's a cool dude, and he's been on the slow burner with videos, but we all have been. And I'm probably going to be taking like a week off after the 31 days just to get back in the mood and groove of things, but whatever. So the film that the Retro Slasher sent me for part of my Secret Satan gift, of course, was 1983's Frightmare. Yes. If you don't know about this film was originally released by Troma. This is the Vinegar Syndrome release of it, which they've been doing a great job like releasing some of these older Troma titles and giving them remastered transfers and stuff. And this is also the film debut of Jeffrey Combs, of course, from Reanimator and numerous other horror films and projects that he's worked on in his career. Really great actor. Now, the main plot of this one, we're introduced to this main character of Konrad Raznov, who's like this great like horror actor who kind of looks down on his career because he was like on Broadway and stuff, and he's been playing in like a lot of like these horror schlock films and stuff. And what ends up happening is Raznov actually passes away and stuff, and a few these drama students who look up to him and admire him actually steal his body and take it back to their place and honor him in a way because they do look up to him. But unbeknownst to them, Raznov's wife actually has like this psychic actually resurrect him, and what ends up happening is it becomes like this supernatural slasher type film where Raznov has come back from the dead and using like black magic and stuff is taking off these kids one by one. Now that is pretty much the main plot of it. So my thoughts on this film: really interesting film, I have to say. It has like this very cool presence of like this aging like stage actor, which we do see in like a lot of like these actors roles and stuff. And the guy who plays Raznov, Fred Main, does a terrific job as the character. He doesn't really have a lot of speaking lines like in the middle of the film because he's like kind of like a psychotic corpse type thing. But he does a really good job and hams up his performance, especially in certain scenes where he's talking to like, there's a scene in the beginning where he's actually filming this commercial and he's talking about like he was on Broadway and he played in Othello and Julius Caesar. And I like that about that because a lot of like these horror icon actors did have like big parts in like these bigger films and other projects before they got typecast in like horror films. So that was a cool aspect of the film I did like. And there's some goofy scenes, especially like there's this one weird scene where this girl starts dancing with his corpse and stuff. And of course, Jeffrey Combs is one of the students. He's not really in the film a whole lot, but he does have like a good character and stuff in the film. And I do like his character in the film, even though it's not really a main character. And I do like the kills. They're very supernatural aspect, and some of them are kind of fucking laugh out loud hilarious. Like there's one kill that involves a coffin. That's all I'm going to give away. And it's pretty fucking funny. Now, the goofiness of this and the tension is very atmospheric, and it does have great cinematography. Of course, done by Joel King, who also shot one of my favorite slashers of all time, Just Before Dawn. He was actually the cinematographer on that film. And this film has a lot of great shots and atmosphere to certain scenes. Now, With that being said, it does have its slow parts in this film. It's not really slow moving and stuff. It does kind of drag in like the middle part of the film before the slashing starts happening. So it does take you out of the film a little bit, but it picks back up near the end of the film. And there is the ending, which is kind of goofy, I have to add. Like, I did kind of see this character get its due. I'm not going to tell you who it is or anything. But I did enjoy that character did get its due, but it was kind of done in a goofy, like, schlock way. So if I had to rate Frightmare, I would have to give it like a solid, like maybe like a 7 out of 10. I did highly enjoy this film for what it was. It's not like the most perfectly like supernatural slasher in the world, but it does have a lot of cool aspects and interesting characters in it that kept me interested a lot in it. So yeah, 7 out of 10 for Frightmare. Awesome shit right here. And I forgot to mention the transfer is beautiful in this release. If you haven't picked this up, this is probably the best the film has ever looked. If you know like the old trauma stuff, it's probably like dislodge and grain and stuff on a lot of their older releases. So this is definitely worth an upgrade if you are a fan of this film and you haven't picked up this release yet. So yeah, awesome stuff. All right, guys, that's it for this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, I'll be back tomorrow with another one. I know I've been saying that a lot lately, but it's the only thing I could close you out with. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you then, guys. Peace out.